Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing another concept video for the game of Minecraft, of course. And you guys have really been enjoying these concepts, so I'm going to keep doing them. But for this one, it is basically around this trial chamber that got recently added in a recent update. Now, I love this trial chamber. I think it's one of the best structures that they've added into the game. However, something was a bit weird. And it's that it doesn't really feel like it should be in the overworld. We already have things like strongholds and stuff like that that are a bit more like dilapidated and old. And then we have this very new structure here that doesn't really fit into the environment of everything being like ruins and stuff like that underground, like what we normally see. So it really feels like it should be from another world. Now, something else that kind of goes with this that I think is a little bit weird is how we have a breeze mob. Now, nothing in this actual structure really indicates anything to do with air, merely because it's underground. Like, you would expect some, like, air-based mob or wind-based mob to be in the sky, like a sky temple or something like that, which I really hope they do eventually add to the game. But to have a breeze mob in here, it just doesn't make sense. Now, by all means, they could just, do whatever they want, but I think it would have been so much more cooler to have this mob that clearly has a wind kind of look to it to be in the sky. Or, in my opinion, they could have had an end update alongside adding breeze. Now, I think we're all familiar with the Aether mod, and even the developer who made the Aether mod originally is now actually part of the Mojang team. And so I think it would be really cool if they, instead of, just adding the Aether mod into Minecraft, but take a lot of inspiration from the Aether mod and make an end update. And that's simply because if we go to the actual end islands, you're just going to see a load of the exact same stuff. Obviously, we're going to need biomes. I think that's one of the easiest things that they could add if they were to do an end update. And I think that'll make it a lot more interesting. You've seen a lot of concepts, obviously, for different end mods and stuff like that. I'll even throw one up right now. So biomes are absolutely a must-have. But I think another thing that we need to have is dungeons. And we need to have it so that these islands aren't always on the same level. You can see that they're all just on the exact same level, and it's just essentially one massive just island in the same place. Whereas with the Aether mod, if you guys have ever seen that, you have islands that are above you, below you, around you, everywhere, and it looks so much more cooler. Now, apart from obviously all the chorus fruit and everything, you obviously have these, end cities. I wouldn't really call them a city though, it's just basically one structure. But apart from that, and the shulkers, that's everything in this entire dimension. And so if an end update did come, I would really expect the trial chambers to be the structure that would be in the end update, because it looks so much more newer. It looks like it should be in the end. It looks like something that is built to be in the end, because in the overworld we have a lot of dilapidated structures. In the nether we have a lot of burned structures. The trial chamber looks like something that would be in the end, something that would be built by people who are obviously trying to advance the technologies or whatever the law basically indicates. And it would make sense as well, especially if they were to update the end with a lot of wind-based looking things, especially how there's loads of floating islands. It could be classed as the Aether update in a way. And of course, we could have the breeze mob be relocated here. It would make a lot more sense, personally. And I think it also makes a lot of sense as well because the mace is so powerful. And you can just get that in the first 30 seconds of playing your game if you find one of these structures. Obviously, it is very rare from these ominous vaults, but you can still possibly get it. That's the whole thing. Also, as well, I think these vaults should also be added into more structures as well, especially if we are going to have an end overhaul. If they're going to add dungeons such as these, we really need to have these vaults back because they're just so good. They're just such a great feature. So yeah, what do you guys think about having the trial chambers essentially be moved to the end in a potential end update, and what would you like from an end update as well? This is obviously the big point of question right now, because I believe one of the future updates that's going to come out for the game is going to be an end update. It's the one thing that's really lacking right now. And I really think they could combine an Aether update with an end update and give us both at the same time.